Slow it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Taylor on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Richardson. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Colts at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Richardson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coach is losing.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw, it's Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's early, but it now to cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
That finds the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, It's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
Here's Richardson to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
There he goes, left side.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 72 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
To the air, Williams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, They've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Here we go. Here we go. Take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Let's go. Huh.
Looking to throw. Williams.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
60
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Richardson.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Richardson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. 98 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go, set.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go. Check, check. Check up.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.